Well, today, Sparks Mayor Geno Martini announced that he has Parkinson's disease. The disease causes a progressive loss of neurological functions like movement, muscle control, and balance. Mayor Martini was diagnosed with the disease nearly 4 years ago, dealing with it privately ever since. Now he says it's time to go public. Paul Nelson spoke with the mayor about his condition and joins us now live at Sparks City Hall. Wow, Paul, this is just such a shock.
Yeah, Kristen, and Martini says that it's been hard, but he's really just taken things in stride. In fact, the way he puts it, he's just playing the cards he's been dealt. Now, he still drives his truck and goes to work every single day, and he plans on serving the city of Sparks until his term is up in 2018. It's just another day at the office for Mayor Geno Martini, but a lot has changed since he went to see a neurologist back in 2012.
He said, walk down to the end of the hall and walk back. So I walked back and turned around and came to him and he said, no, you got Parkinson's.
The 69-year-old Sparks native says walking has gotten more difficult and he relies on a walker more and more.
Harder to move around, you know, sometimes I got to watch myself because I get off balance real easy. So I got to watch myself that way.
The American Parkinson's Disease Institute says between 1% and 2% of people over the age of 60 have the condition. There's no cure and no known cause. It's not believed to be genetic, but Martini says he knows what to expect and the impact it'll have on his family after watching his father deal with the same disease.
It was tough to tell my mother, of course, because she went through it with my dad. It was tough to tell my daughter because she went through it with her grandfather. So it was difficult to tell them, but they've accepted it.
The mayor says he feels pretty good under the circumstances, saying some times are worse than others, especially in the mornings.
It's very tough to get going. It takes me an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour to get my muscles moving and stuff.
Martini has been fighting for the city of Sparks since 1999, first as a councilman, then as a mayor. Now he faces his biggest challenge, but says he's more than capable of doing his job until his term is up.
Well, I never was that sharp anyway, but my brain's fine. It hasn't affected my brain any. I'm still able to think well and I can work and so on and so forth.
Now, Martini will not run for re-election in 2018, but he says his Parkinson's disease has nothing to do with his decision. He says he'll simply be about 72 years old when that happens, and it's time for somebody else to step into his place. Covering the story live in Sparks, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.